Malaysia's biggest agro exhibition, Maha, is back. Bring your family to discover the agriculture, horticulture, and agritourism with exciting attractions and live performances by your favorite artists. Maha 2026, 28th August to 6th September at My Amsterdam.
Honest admission of shortcomings is also part of reform, says Tian Chua. Indira Gandhi's 100 million ringgit lawsuit against the government dismissed. UMNO Youth accepts past youth's invitation to its Muktamar. All that and more coming up. Reform also means admitting when you got it wrong. Former PKR leader Tian Chua says the party needs to acknowledge that some of its promises were unrealistic. Here's what Chua said on Kinitv's Explain Sikit podcast.
Sudah sampai masanya orang yang gelar reformis ini juga secara realistik untuk mengakui bahawa ada janji-janji yang kita dulu promise dalam atas pentas itu tak realistik. Itu tidak memandang kepada realiti ekonomi, global, geopolitik lain-lain lagi. Sebab itu kita shock dalam pentas, kita telah janji dan kita sekarang harus mengaku this is not realistic, kita silap dan kita harus ubah.
Chua, who was expelled from PKR after contesting Batu as an independent candidate, recently attended the party's Congress in Malacca after Anwar appealed to former leaders and activists to return. For the full episode of Explain Sikit, watch it on the Kinitv YouTube channel. For years, Indira Gandhi has fought to be reunited with her daughter. Today, the Court of Appeal rejected her 100 million ringgit claim, but raised questions about the police response. The Court of Appeal has unanimously dismissed Indira Gandhi's 100 million ringgit lawsuit against the government and former top police officials. The suit was over the police failure to arrest her former husband, Ridwan Abdullah, and recover their abducted daughter, Prasanna Diksa. The court ruled that while Indira's suffering was undeniable, she failed to prove that police failures directly caused her prolonged separation from her daughter. Justice Faiza Jamaluddin said earlier, police action might have improved their chances of finding Ridwan, but there was no evidence that it would probably have ended or shortened the separation. However, the court also disagreed with the High Court's earlier finding that police had fully carried out their duties. The Court of Appeal pointed to delays, a lack of contemporaneous records, and weaknesses in the police evidence. The judges stressed that the ruling does not give police immunity from failing to execute court orders and said police still have a duty to arrest Ridwan. Indira, who filed the suit in 2020, will now consider whether to take the case to the federal court. Meanwhile, at the Palace of Justice, Indira Gandhi made an emotional plea to the daughter she has not seen since she was 11 months old.
If your daughter is seeing the news right now, what you want to say to her?
Yeah, I hope that she can contact me because that's the only way. Sebab saya sudah go to the court when she was from 11 months baby. Now she's 18 years old. Saya tak ada apa-apa. I've gone to the police, still can't get anything. So my only hope is the public or she herself to contact me. Even today, if I see her outside, kalau dia tak tegur saya, I also don't know how she looks like. So this is memang sedih. For a mother, for not knowing her own child, it's unbearable. I hope if she sees this, just come and see me. That's all I want. Whatever she wants to be, to whom she wants to be, with whom she wants to be, it's not an issue. I just want to see her. That's all I'm willing.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
Moving on to the next story, PAS helped UMNO win in Johor, but in Malacca, Hadi Awang is asking a different question. Is UMNO still strong enough?
PAS is assessing UMNO's strength in Malacca before deciding whether to work with Barisan Nasional in the state election. PAS President Abdul Hawang said in Malacca last night that the party's approach differs depending on the strength of the parties involved.
Negeri Sembilan lain. Kita ambil pendekatan. Kita jadi peniaga. Sama. Ada wakil rakyat kita, ada SO kita. UMNO pada juga. Kita berjaya tewaskan DAP, tewaskan parti-parti yang bersama dengan dia. Negeri Sembilan. Melaka saya tak tahu UMNO kuat ke tidak. Ini kita bincang lah, masih berbincang lagi.
Previously, BN Chairman RM100m said the coalition would defend the 21 seats it won in the 2021 Melaka state election as talks with PN continued. But yesterday, Zahid said BN is now conducting a detailed study on whether to form an alliance with another coalition in the upcoming polls. He said the review was prompted by mixed sentiments on the ground.
UMNO is heading to the PAS Congress in September. Could this be a sign of warmer ties between the two Malay-based parties? UMNO and PAS are opening more channels for engagement, with both parties confirming attendance at each other's events in Kelantan next month. UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Muhammad Ahmad Saleh said he will attend the PAS Youth Congress in Kota Baru on September 3rd after receiving an official invitation. Meanwhile, UMNO veterans will also attend the PAS Central Sabikun convention on the same day, with its Secretary General Mustafa Yaakob saying they are going for the sake of Muslim unity. The developments come as UMNO and PAS continue to consider cooperation in the upcoming Malacca state election. PAS, through Pakatan National, is currently in talks with BN over possible cooperation for the polls. Their latest cooperation saw PAS and UMNO work together in the Johor and Negeri Sembilan state elections. UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi also confirmed yesterday that the party will send representatives to the PAS annual Congress in Kota Baru. Is Bersatu still a legitimate member of Pakatan National? The two sides are now clashing over the party's leadership quorum and the role of ROS.
Bersatu has hit back at Pakatan National over its decision to stop inviting the party to coalition meetings. Former Muhyiddin Yassin aide Marzuki Muhammad said Bersatu has received no notice from the Registrar of Societies or ROS that it had lost the quorum needed to hold its top leadership meetings. He said Bersatu therefore remained a legally registered party and a valid PN member when the coalition held its meeting on July 16. But why was Bersatu excluded in the first place? PN Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan said Bersatu had only 23 members in its Supreme Leadership Council or MPT, too short of the 25-member quorum required. The issue came after 4 Bersatu MPs complained to ROS, questioning whether the party still had enough members to hold MPT meetings. Marzuki has now questioned Taqiyuddin's authority to issue a show cause letter to Bersatu. Meanwhile, Vice President Ahmad Faisal Azumu accused Taqiyuddin of appearing to undermine ROS. Marzuki said excluding Bersatu from the PN meeting was a serious breach of the coalition's constitution, adding to the growing rift between Bersatu and the rest of PN.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm John Ng. Thanks for watching.